Taste of grit, I crack a smile. No signal tell me when to stop. I keep my balance on the drive. Heartbeat sings with a broken line. Every second sharpens time. I don't stall for safer sound. I move ahead when doubt comes round. Built from dust and forward motion. I don't drown in slow devotion. No weight pull me to the ground. I rise when pressure comes around. Let it swell, let it pull me wide. This current runs from deep inside. Every note hits thick and low, like thunder learning how to grow. Hear the drive start to ignite, turning shadows into light. I don't pause when the heat comes fast. I turn the moment into blast. Built from dust and forward motion. Every step fuels my devotion. No past tells me who to be. I carve my path relentlessly. Adrenaline taking lead, every nerve locked into speed. I don't blink at the breaking point. I surge ahead with iron joint. If the road asks more than before, I answer hard and give it more. I don't fade when the night leans in. I press the edge and push to win. Built from dust and forward motion. I move loud with full emotion. Every mile confirms my drive. I don't just last, I come alive. County signs fade in the rearview glow. I cross the edge where the quiet goes. No questions asked, no names remain. Just open miles and driving rain. Cold night humming under skin. Every breath pulls me in. I don't wait for a safer time. I push straight through the county line. No witnesses past the county line. Just open road and state of mind. No fear loud enough to stay. I feel alive when I pull away. Let it stretch, let it roll, let it rise. This rhythm sharpens my eyes. Every beat lands deep and tight, like a fuse learning how to light. Hear the low end bend the dark, turns momentum into spark. I don't stall when the pressure calls. I lean forward and break the walls. No witnesses past the county line. No way left to redefine. No path strong enough to bind. I cut forward, clear and prime. Now it's adrenaline locking in. Every nerve set to begin. I don't freeze at the narrowing lane. I accelerate through the strain. If the road demands all I bring, I answer loud with everything. I don't fade when the night bears down. I rise faster, unbroken, unbound. No witnesses past the county line. I move free in forward time. Every mile proves what I found. I don't slow down, I run it down. Sun coming up like a warning sign. Another day on a fault line. I don't pray and I don't repent. I walk the road where the others been. Hands still shaking from yesterday, but my feet won't slow, I'm on my way. No badge to fear, no flag to follow. I drink my strength from dust and sorrow. Boots full of dust, a heart full of silence. I don't break under pressure or guidance. No chains hold me, no past decides. I feel the fire when the darkness rises. This is a life that I chose to take. Every scar is a line I earned. Every bridge behind me burned. Hear that beat like a loaded fade when the night comes fast. I turn the present into a past. Boots full of dust, heart full of silence. Every step screams pure defiance. No throne to claim, no law to plead. I stand tall when the world gets mean. Now it's all adrenaline and bone. Every breath hits like rolling stone. I move with thunder, I strike with will. I don't stop climbing uphill. If this road wants blood and truth, I'll pay it back with my fearless youth. I don't run when the shadows come out. Outrun fear till the damage done. Boots full of dust, heart full of silence. I feel alive in the edge of violence. Every mile fuels the outlaw flame. I don't need mercy, I own my name. Streetlights flicker when I pass through, like they already know the truth. I don't speak, I don't confess. I let the quiet do the rest. Cold pavement breathing underfoot. Every mile rewrites what stood. No footsteps close, no voices near. Just forward motion, cutting fear. Silence learned to follow my shadow. Every step makes it grow hollow. No sound strong enough to stay. I feel alive when I pull away. Let it stretch, let it sink in deep. This rhythm doesn't sleep. Every beat hits heavy and low, like a warning I already know. Hear the low wind crawl the spine, turns the dark into a sign. I don't stall when the pressure bends. I lean forward and transcend. Silence learned to follow my shadow. But it can't slow my tempo. No past loud enough to bind. I could have had state of mind. adrenaline locking tight, every nerve tuned to ignite. I don't freeze at the breaking sound, I surge ahead and take the ground. If the night demands what I became, I answer speed, not shame. I don't fade when the silence roars, I outrun it, ask for more. Silence learned to follow my shadow, but it never owned my road. Every mile proves what I found, I don't disappear, I run it down. Chairs be cracked at the edge of dawn, another night already gone. I don't ask for a guiding hand, I read the truth in the shifting sand. Windows shake when I pass on through, this town knows what I can do. No confessions, no holy ground, just a hard resolve and a forward sound. No prayer left in this town, I stand tall when hope breaks down. No voice left to tell me how I feel alive right here and now. Let it stretch, let it pull me wide, this rhythm burns from deep inside. Every beat hits harder still, like a promise forged in will. Hear the low wind crawl and rise, turning pressure into drive. I don't stall when the walls press in, I like to pace and lean to win. No prayer left in this town, I don't kneel, I don't bow. No chain strong enough to bind, I move ahead with iron mind. Now it's adrenaline on command, every nerve at full demand. I don't freeze at the final turn, I accelerate and let it burn. If the road asks what I believe, I answer loud with what I achieve. I don't fade when the night gets loud, I break through fast, unbroken, unbowed. No prayer left in this town, but I found strength when it burned out. Every mile light. I didn't wave, I didn't fight. Every step pulled further away from an oasis I couldn't stay. Cold road stretching out my name. Every mile rewind the pain. No final look, no second try. Learn to move, not ask why. I became the distance between goodbye. Every step taught me how to survive. No fear strong enough to stay. I feel alive when I pull away. Let it tear the night. This rhythm locks my sight. Every beat hits heavy and wide, like a truth I keep inside. Hear the low end drag the ground, turns the silence into sound. I don't stall when the tension climbs. I cut forward out of time. I became the distance between goodbye. There's no echo to reply. No path sharp enough to bind. I move ahead, state of mind. Every nerve sharp and keen. I don't freeze at the breaking line. I surge ahead on instinct time. If the road demands what I became, my answer motion, not a name. I don't fade when the silence roars. I'll run it and ask for more. I became the distance between goodbye. Built to run, not to deny. Every mile proves what I found. I don't look back, I'll run it down. Long road breathing under fading stars. I feel the past ride shotgun in the dark. No headlights strong enough to show the things I buried long ago. Every mile tightens up my grip. I don't shake, I don't slip. I don't stop for what used to be. I keep moving so it can't catch me. Nothing hunts me like memory, but it never takes control of me. No shadow fast enough to stay. I feel alive when I pull the engine turn. Every beat hits heavy and true, like a warning I already knew. Hear the low wind crawl the ground, turns the past into forward sound. I don't stall when the pressure climbs, I turn the weight into prime. Nothing haunts me like memory, but I outrun it relentlessly. No chain strong enough to bind, I leave the echoes far behind. Now it's adrenaline flooding clean, every nerve sharp and mean. I don't freeze when the moment bites, I surge ahead at full height. If the night calls out my name, my answer speed, not shame. I don't fade when the silence screams, I accelerate past what it means. Nothing haunts me like memory, but I'm faster than I used to be. Every mile proves what I found, I don't turn back, I run it down. Black top humming under broken stars, another mile pulled out of scars. No promise waiting at the end, just raw belief and nerve to spin. I don't sleep when the doubt gets loud, I move faster through the crowd. Every breath cut sharp and clean, I chase the edge, not what's seen. I don't kneel to the night, I stand up when the dark ignites. No fear left to justify, I feel alive when I defy. Carved into my soul. it's adrenaline locking in, every nerve screaming when I don't flinch when the moment bites. I strike clean in forward flight. If this road wants all I own, I'll give it fire, I'll give it stone. I don't fade when the silence roars. I kick it open and one more. I don't kneel to the night. I burn through limits at full height. Every mile fuels the fight. I was built for this life. Rearview glowing like a lotus stare. I feel the pull, but I don't care. Old dust rising from broken ground. Every mile tries to turn me around. Cold truth tapping on the glass says nothing ever really passed. I don't answer, I don't react. I keep my foot down, stay intact. My past still knows a way back, but I'm moving too fast to crack. No weight heavy enough to stay. I feel alive when I pull away. Let it stretch, let it chase, let it burn. This rhythm makes the engine learn. Every beat hits dark and tight, like a fuse begging for light. Hear the low wind grind and grow, turns resistance into flow. I don't stall when the pressure climbs, I turn the edge into prime. My past still knows a way back, but it can't keep up with track. No memory sharp enough to bind. I leave the echoes far behind. It's adrenaline locking in, every nerve screaming begin. I don't freeze at the breaking bend, I hit full force and transcend. If the night calls out my name, I answer speed, not shame. I don't fade when the silence shouts. I'll run what it's all about. My past still knows the way back, but I burned the map and cracked the track. Every mile proves what I found. I don't turn back, I run it down. Black dust rising from a restless past. Every mile says this won't last. I don't confess, I don't deny. I keep my truth where the shadows lie. Cold steel silence in my breath. I learned my strength from flirting with death. No witness left, no hands to blame, just a burning road that knows my name. The road knows what I buried deep. Every promise I couldn't keep. No mercy left, no tears to trade. I walk ahead unafraid. Let it drag, let it crawl, let it roll. This sound cuts straight to the core. Every beat pounds harder now, like a vow I never bow. Hear the low wind stretch the night, turning pressure into might. I don't pause when the darkness calls. I accelerate through the walls. The road knows what I buried deep, but it never put me to sleep. No past strong enough to change. I turn regret into gain. Now it's adrenaline flooding clean. Every nerve locked in machine. I don't hesitate at the breaking bend. I hit the gas and never descend. If the night demands what's left of me, I pay it back with velocity. I don't fade when the truth gets loud. I rise hard, unbroken, unbowed. The road knows what I buried deep, but I'm still standing on my feet. Every mile fuels my control. I stayed still while I learned to move. Every mile called out the truth. I didn't rush, I didn't flee. The dog stood quiet next to me. Cold ground humming unrestrained. I felt power inside the pain. No warnings left, no time to see. The dog was patient with me. The dog was patient with me. Waited while I learned to be. No fear deep enough to free. I feel alive in the pressure and speed. Stretch, let it hold its breath. This rhythm dances close to death. Every beat hits slow and wide, like a force building inside. Hear the low and drag the ground, turns the quiet into sound. I don't stall when the tension climbs. I lean forward and weaponize. The dark was patient with me, but it never owned my speed. No shadow strong enough to stay. I cut ahead and tear away. Now it's adrenaline taking reign. Every nerve screaming my name. I don't freeze at the breaking line. I surge ahead on perfect time. If the night demands what I became, I answer force, not shame. I don't fade when the silence roars. I rise harder than before. The dog was patient with me, but I learned to hide from what I see. Every mile proves what I found. I don't wait, I run it down. Hold on, cracking the edge of town. I feel the weight, but I won't slow down. No signal left to tell me when. I move on nerve and oxygen. Boot scrape sparks off a broken line. Every second cuts into time. I don't bargain, I don't adjust. I stepped forward and felt the thrust. I left my mercy in the dust. Chose raw motion swell, let it drag me wide. This rhythm roars from deep inside. Every beat lands heavy and sure, turns a doubt into a cure. Hear the low wind bend the night, pulling chaos into mine. I don't stall when the pressure stacks. I accelerate and don't look back. I left my mercy in the dust, build my strength from iron thrust. No past strong enough to bind. I cut forward, state of mind. Now it's adrenaline locking tight, every nerve tuned to ignite. I don't blink at the breaking sound. I surge ahead and take the ground. If the road demands my final breath, I spend it loud, not saving strength. I don't fade when the silence roars. I break the limit and ask for more. I left my mercy